All right, good morning. So we got Levi and myself here, and I was on a run this morning at a local park, and look what I found. What is that, buddy?
Isn't it a golden?
Golden chanterelle is what we think it is when we checked out all the mushrooms in Georgia. And so we're going to go outside and get some eggs, and then we're going to cut this mushroom up, and I'm going to eat the mushroom and the eggs and make sure that I don't die. And if I don't die and I'm feeling good later, then we're going to pick a whole bunch of these things and make a good meal with them. What do you think, buddy?
Sure. Let's go get some eggs. So me and my mom want some eggs too, so we're gonna have 2 eggs, and our dad is gonna have 2 eggs because he eats a lot more than us, but with the mushroom. Well, you first put on olive oil. Well, just a little bit though.
Okay.
We're just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to these. A little cheese, never heard of anybody.
All right, so we cut up our mushroom right here. We're just going to try it with some eggs just to see, make sure that it's okay, safe to eat. So I'm just going to saute these real quick and then throw some eggs in there, and then we're going to go pick some more at the park. So.
One more. All right, let's scramble them up.
Okay, I got some mushrooms in my eggs, and let's see how they taste. Pretty sure it's not. All right, you ready? So, just to be clear, I've checked with a buddy of mine who knows a lot about mushrooms. And we also got on the internet and checked out a lot of Georgia edible mushrooms, as well as those that are poisonous. So we are 99% sure that these are not poisonous, but let's see what it tastes like.
Tastes good?
Tastes good. So as long as I'm good for a few more hours, we're gonna go to the park and pick some more of these and put some in our dinner.
Yep. We're heading to the park right now. We're on our way.
So the place that I saw these mushrooms this morning is probably a mile from the parking lot. And so we're about to go on a little jog to just get some exercise and run to where the mushrooms are. You guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Hey, stop, come here. Come here. This is what we're looking for right here. You see it?
Yeah, look how big that one is.
Yeah.
It's really big.
That's what we're looking for.
Here, you mean to get it?
Pinch it by the bottom.
Yeah, try to.
Pinch it by the bottom.
Pinch it by the bottom.
Yep. Oh, wow, look at the size of that thing.
Oh, did I get the whole thing? I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay. So we're going to try to pinch them off so that they'll keep growing if we can. Yeah, there you go. See the bottom of it's still left in there. They're going to be kind of dirty.
Yeah.
Nice find.
They're so easy just to pluck
Here,
out.
hold
It's
them up
hard.
here. These are nice ones. A lot of them aren't this big. So you can kind of get an idea of how big they are compared to your phone and hand there. Here, hold them up.
Can we hold them?
Sure. Good one.
All right, so we see these mushrooms here, and these are not the same as the ones that we're looking for. These are right here, and then a couple feet over, these are the ones that you can eat. And so you just got to be careful, and we're newbies, so we just have to make sure that we're only getting. So we found another one up here just on the way to where we're going, where there's a whole bunch of them, but even just coming back here, I see quite a bit more. So it's this one, but then as I get closer back here, I see another one here, another one here.
Oh, wow.
And so when you get off the beaten path, look how dirty some of them are though. So we're gonna need to clean them real good.
Yep.
But there's a bunch of them. Where's the bag at? Levi, you wanna pick this one?
Sure.
I'm gonna leave that one.
Try to pinch it and break it off. If you can. These things are kind of meaty. Let's see how you did on let's look at the bottom of it. You did a good job, buddy. So we're hoping that that one will grow back, and maybe somebody else will. There's one that's a little older.
It's hard not to pull all the way out.
I got it. I'm good at this.
I wish we had scissors. See, he's pulling them all the way out.
You just do your best, right?
I'm gonna try to see if I can put the
Yeah, there you go. That's actually a good idea. Put the thing back in. Maybe it'll.
Grow back.
Yep.
It's like planting seed. Just plant it out.
So we're not the only ones who like these mushrooms. Apparently this snail is enjoying it too. Nice and slimy. Yeah.
There's one. I feel like we have plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just head back. My bag feels like 5 pounds.
Yeah, I feel like I've got a lot in my bag. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. So we have been here how long, do y'all think?
I mean, 15 minutes.
Open that bag.
Maybe
up,
an hour.
Open it up.
Maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, maybe like 30 minutes. And this is probably
I'd say
plenty for
3
our family,
pounds
right?
easily.
So a few pounds of these things. So what do y'all think? Was that fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, they're easy to see.
Yeah.
Like when I went mushroom hunting as a kid, they were camouflaged. So
I would
they were really
suggest a
hard.
little pair of scissors though, because if you cut them instead of pulling them out, they'll regrow.
Right.
So I was afraid some of them I was pulling out, and I want to make sure
that they can
there's
grow
some.
back.
Yeah, there's some for other people.
All right, I've thought of 3 safety things to keep in mind too. Number 1, we have copperheads in Georgia, and so you got to be aware of kind of where you're stepping in the woods. There's not a ton of copperheads, but it would just take one bite from a copperhead, and you would have to go to the hospital for sure. They're not like rattlesnakes that warn you, and they're aggressive, and so that's one concern. Second, just ticks in summer months. Ticks can be bad, and so you need to make sure you don't have any ticks. Maybe poison ivy might be something to kind of be aware of as we're going through the woods.
Oh,
And then
higher socks. My socks are really low.
high socks maybe. And then also probably when you're mushroom hunting, you just need to know what you're picking, and just be careful that you're not eating a mushroom that'd be bad for you. And so I think the number 1 thing is to use the internet, but also to send pictures, or get somebody who knows more than you do. If you're like us and you don't know a lot, send pictures of them, all sides of them, to somebody that can identify what kind of mushroom it is, and just be careful that you're not eating something that you shouldn't, something that would be dangerous. All right, Levi, we ran into another pile here as we're on our way out. What are we gonna do with these?
We're gonna leave them for other people.
Yep, so other people can enjoy what we're doing today.
And for you.
Yep, let's go. Look at this beautiful park that we have to enjoy. Those guys hadn't ran earlier this morning, so they left me. I can't keep up with them. But we're gonna go home, wash these up, look at some recipes, try to find something good to cook with it, and then we'll keep you updated on how it turns out. Yeah, look who's slowing down a little bit. Maybe not. All right, there are the mushrooms that we picked at the park. What do you think, Estelle?
They're dirty.
I think they look interesting.
We already
Yeah.
weighed this one. It's 3 ounces.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This
All
one's
right,
good
so they're
too.
really, really dirty. We're gonna put them on a smaller pan, and we're gonna weigh them. So we're gonna weigh the pan first, put all these
All right,
on
here,
the
scoot back
pan,
a little
do a little
bit.
math, and then figure out how many we got. All right, say that again.
The pan is 8.5.
Okay, ounces.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna put all these on the pan. Go ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and put that on the scales.
Wait, were you touching it? Okay.
2
So it's 2
2
pounds, 6 ounces.
So we're gonna say almost 2 pounds of mushrooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cool.
Wow.
So we weighed the mushrooms, and now what I'm gonna do is just kind of go through, and if you see one like this that someone pulled out of the ground and didn't pinch off very well, I'm just gonna go through and then take the bottom section off so it's a little bit cleaner. Then I'm gonna place them inside of a paper bag until probably about an hour before we're gonna cook them.
Okay, we are about to use these, and I'm using really cold water, and I have rinsed them and gotten new water a couple of times, and these are actually really dirty. So I've seen where it says use a toothbrush, but I'm just trying to rinse them off as best as we can. You know, God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. I'm cutting off that end that's looking kind of bad. And then if you see there's some dirt, you can kind of just scrape it off with your knife. And then I'm using my fingers just to kind of rub the tops to make sure that they're clean. And then sometimes if they're a little too torn up or they're kind of falling apart in my hands, I might not use them. Okay, I have all of them washed. They look really, really clean, and we're gonna get them nice and dry now. All right, so it's really important to get these dry. These are like, they have a very high water content. So we're gonna get them really dry. I'm making a chicken dish tonight, like a chicken mushroom spaghetti dish. And honestly, I don't think I can use all these. This is kind of a lot. So I think we're actually gonna dehydrate some so that we can have them for later use. But aren't they beautiful? Like, I'm still just amazed at how beautiful they are. And I just cut the ends where I thought it kind of looked. Here, let me show you pieces that I cut off that looked just a little, you know, like whether they were dirty or they looked a little gummy. I just cut these little parts off. Okay, I moved them from one paper towel to another, and you can see it's already really wet, and the other one was super, super wet. So I'm just kind of drying them out before we cook them. All right, we're gonna have some spaghetti for dinner, and I've already sauteed the chicken, and we're gonna have the mushrooms in a, we're gonna do like a marinara vodka sauce. Let me show you. The sauce I like to do is half marinara, half Alfredo. Creates kind of like a vodka sauce. And so apparently you just take these mushrooms that have been dried a bit, and we are going to put them in here in a medium-high oven. You can see they kind of fall apart, just like crab kind of. And apparently they have so much moisture in them already that you don't need anything to start them off, although these are burning a bit. So I'm actually gonna put a little bit of oil. This is the same pan that I used for the chicken, so it'll just kind of keep the flavor there. So Estelle, you wanna help me? You wanna grab some and just pull them in here?
Okay.
And we're gonna add some garlic and some salt. We're gonna do about half of these or so.
How big do you want them, Mom?
Just kind of, you know, break them up a little bit.
Just like that big piece.
You really can spice it up any way you want. I'm gonna add some basil. I added some crushed red pepper. We're gonna add some garlic and some salt and pepper too. All right, so I'm gonna do a half and half mixture. I like to do the Alfredo sauce and then the marinara sauce, and it makes this, I've always heard it called vodka sauce, but Honestly, when I was Googling it, I wasn't getting this. So maybe this is not what you call it. Oh, it smells good. Do you smell it, Stella?
Yep, it smells delicious.
I always love to use this sauce with like chicken. So I think it'll be really good with the mushrooms.
All right, so we have leftover mushrooms and we don't want these to go to waste. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them out on the dehydrator trays right here. And then out in our patio, I'm gonna start the dehydrator and we'll go ahead and dehydrate them and then be able to add them to soups or whatever type of food we wanna add them to. So we don't want them to go to waste. Okay, so we are out in our patio. We have the Excalibur dehydrator, and we have one tray.
Like circa 1980.
It's pretty old. We're gonna put the first tray in here, and then second tray in there. These are mushrooms that we just weren't able to use on this meal just because we had a whole bunch of them. If you want to just try to put that on there, just like that. And so we're gonna put the lid on it, and then we're gonna go to, I guess, vegetables. At 125. So we're gonna turn this thing on. And it's kind of nice that it's outside. We don't have to heat up our house. And we'll be able to add these to soups and whatever else we want to make with it. So we're making plates. There's the spaghetti. Come over here.
And honestly, you guys, like we got these healthy mushrooms and the sauce isn't exactly the healthiest, but it's gonna taste really good, I think. It's not too bad. We're gonna put some Parmesan cheese on there. And here you go, buddy.
Looks good to me. So it's been a long day. I started the day with a run and then found a mushroom, and then we went and picked mushrooms. We did some work outside in our garden. So it's been a good one, but we've enjoyed this time with you, Levi.
Yeah.
It's been awesome just to be able to spend some time with just us and you, and it's been a good day. What'd you think of the mushrooms?
I thought they were great.
Yeah? Did you like hunting them?
Yes.
Could you taste them in the spaghetti?
It was almost like I couldn't taste them, but what was good about them was like they kind of made it where like it was almost more chewy or something.
Yeah.
That made it taste better.
Yeah, I thought they were, the consistency, like the chewiness was, I could taste more so than the actual flavor of the mushroom.
Yeah, it was good though. And then we've got some dehydrating to be able to add to another meal. So, all right. It's a good day. Till next time.